start. It has been submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the FIR lodged by the opposite party number 3, his estranged wife, was based upon false and concocted story that the petitioner had tortured her in the lust for dowry. As per the FIR, it is evident that opposite party number 3 was living separately from the petitioner since 2010 and working as medical officer in Hardoi. The facts of the case were that the opposite party number 3 was married to the petitioner on 6/5/1999. Both the petitioner and opposite party number 3 are doctors, and it was a love marriage without any dowry. Out of the wedlock, 2 sons were born. The petitioner purchased 2 plots of land in the name of the opposite party number 3, also sometime in the year 2007. Since the petitioner was busy as a doctor, the opposite party number 3 developed illicit relationship with a male nurse arrayed as opposite party number 4 in this petition. She also left the matrimonial house on 22/10/2012 along with the sons of the petitioner in order to enjoy live-in relationship with the said opposite party number 4. The opposite party number 3 filed a regular suit number 2504 of 2012 under section 13 of the Hindu Marriage Act, which is pending before the Principal Judge, Family Court, Lucknow, praying for divorce. The opposite party number 3 also tried to sell off the land which has been bought by the petitioner in her name, and to stop the opposite party number 3 from doing so, the petitioner filed a civil suit registered as regular suit number 289 of 2013 and regular suit number 970 of 2013, which is pending before the Court of Civil Judge, Mohan Lal Ganj, Junior Division, Lucknow. The opposite party number 3, being annoyed, filed a criminal miscellaneous case number 7712 of 2012 under section 12 of the Domestic Violence Act 2005 before the Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate 7, Lucknow, in which an application under section 23 was rejected by the prescribed authority on 9/12/2014. The entire complaint was thereafter rejected on 12/8/2015. The opposite party number 3, being unhappy with the same, cooked up a story which was narrated in the FIR with regard to the 2 incidents that took place on 26/5/2016 and 11/6/2016. After the lodging of the FIR by the opposite party number 3 on 13/8/2003, parties were sent for mediation to settle their disputes amicably, but the opposite party number 3 refused to compromise. The report was submitted of failure of mediation. The investigating officer thereafter recorded the statement of the father of the complainant, the mother of the complainant, the sons of the complainant, and the petitioner, and concluded the investigation and filed the charge sheet, on which cognizance has been taken without application of judicial mind by the learned trial court. It has been submitted that the petitioner and the opposite party number 3 got married in 1999, but they started living separately in 2010. The FIR was lodged in August 2016 after 17 years of marriage, and if the petitioner was really harassing her always, why she continued to keep quiet? The story set up is quite improbable. It has been submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that under section 498A of the Indian Penal Code of the offence is proved. The punishment is of 3 years. As per section 468 of the CRPC, limitation is in prescribed of taking cognizance, and subsection mentions a limitation of 3 years. The cognizance was taken much beyond the limitation period, and therefore cognizance order and the summoning order should be set aside. Learned AGA for the state has pointed out that the incident in question were of May and June 2016. The FIR was lodged in August 2016 and cognizance was taken by the Learned Trial Court in December 2017, very much within the limitation period as prescribed under Section 468 of the CRPC. Learned Counsel for the petitioner has placed reliance upon the several judgments of the Honorable Supreme Court. Learned Counsel for the state has referred to her counter affidavit filed in March 2020, wherein it has been stated that the parents of the opposite party number 3, late Umakant Nigam and Dr. Swapna Nigam, purchased two properties, one in locality Krishna Vihar Colony, Sarojini Nagar district, Lucknow, and second in village Chandsarai, Tehsil Mohanlalganj district, Lucknow, in the year 2007. And the petitioner is falsely claiming that the same was bought by him in the name of his wife. The opposite party number 3 has filed documentary evidence in the form of statement of account which was held jointly in the name of the petitioner and the opposite party number 3 in Dena Bank, and also the statement during cross-examination of the petitioner in an application under Section 125 CRPC before the Learned Principal Judge, Family Court, where he admitted that he had no fixed source of income and therefore the Learned Trial Court had directed the petitioner to give only rupees 1000 per month to each of the two sons, that is total of rupees 2000 per month as maintenance to the two sons and nothing to the opposite party number 3. In the statement of account that has been filed as annexure to the counter affidavit, the Learned Counsel for the opposite party number 2 and 3 has pointed out several transactions of huge amount of money that has been deposited on various dates by cash and also by check in between 2001 and 2009. It has been stated by the Learned Counsel for the party number 3 that the opposite party number 3 parents are quite well off and her mother was very successful gynecologist having her own clinic. The opposite party number 3, however, was prevented from practicing even though she was studied medicine by the petitioner. The petitioner insisted that she would be allowed to practice only when she could set up her own clinic. The father of the opposite party number 3 bought plot number 495 in the year 2003 at measuring 15,000 square feet, of which 5,000 square feet was given to Dr. Ravindra Prasad. The petitioner, whereas 5,000 square feet each was made out in favor of her mother Srimati Swapna Nigam and her brother Rajesh Nigam. The possession of 5,000 square feet of plot number 495 in village Sarsava is still continuing with the petitioner so that the hospital clinic could be constructed to enable both the opposite party number 3 and the petitioner to practice there. However, the opposite party number 3 was prevented from practicing for 10 years so that she continued to look after the house and her son, thus wasting her education as a medical doctor. It was only after she was thrown out of the matrimonial home and her father died that she took up the job on contractual basis as a medical officer in district Hardoi. The moment the opposite party number 3 started working, the petitioner started torturing her mentally, accusing her of infidelity and of illicit relationship with her co-workers and subordinates. He would say unpleasant things and abuse her even in front of the general public. She got tired, but she kept herself distant from such allegations and kept working and concentrating on her job. However, the petitioner, not being satisfied with leaving her alone with her sons, attempted to assault the sons and her friend, who had taken them out for a visit to the park. her friend was beaten up brutally and therefore the FIR was lodged by the opposite party number 3. Over.